Welcome back, generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. Good, so last session we have fixed a bunch of pending pull requests and also fixed the profile library. Yeah, and now I think right, we still have things to merge. Yes, let me see, game code. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing we can do is where is it? Here, this one. Yeah. This one needs to be merged. It fixes the compile errors in the profile library, which happens in 0 hour. Yeah. We tested this yesterday and it worked well in all sorts of combinations, so I think that is fine. Yeah. Good, so we do squash and merge. Yeah. Okay, let's rename the title. Okay, fix compilation errors in profile library. No mistakes. Let's look once more over the files. Looks simple enough. Good. So that is merged, yeah. Then let's get to this one. That will be the next to merge. Omniblade has requested changes. Missed a trick when I approved earlier. Didn't test the new extras build. Okay. Okay. Then let's go here. Game code, yeah. Good. Then we pull. Then we go to delete this one here. Then we go to this guy and we rebase it. And then we search for this guy. No, it's not found. Let's open CMake. Enable tools, yeah, and extras. Configure. EA games. Check registry keys where the pass is. Oh, maybe it's already checking. It has been just 2 minutes. Okay, then let's search this guy again. There we go. Good. So this is release. Let's switch to debug. Yeah, and then we we do what we can first compile once, and then OmniBlade has requested CRC diff. Okay, let's go. So CRC diff. Here, this one. What was it? GZ config, right? Yeah. GZ config. And then next one is launcher. Why just these 5? Launcher. All right. Mangler. Here, this one. Match bots. And timing test. Timing test. Timing test. Okay, how did he come to the conclusion that it's just missing from these? What about the rest here? What about auto run? Shouldn't that be in here as well? I will just add it to all of them here. This guy, acid car. Just realized that this one should be indented here. Let me search for this here really quick. Visual Studio Code. Oh. Okay, so gzconfig, yep. And I think we need to copy this guy and we put it, where do we put it? After sources. Target link options. Let me put that here into a notepad. Okay, so Babylon. That too. Set compress. gzconfig. CSC diff. Okay. .gen. Debug. Debug window. It's already public. Let's see. So if we include engine, then it's already in there. Yeah. Okay, this is correct. Okay, so far I think that's fine. Good. So game engine device already has it because of this one here. Yeah. It's not very obvious though. This one as well. GUI edit. Okay, where's www common? It's strange that this CMake is not found in the solution. It's unfortunate. Okay. So I think this will work. Let's see. Same type qualifier. Oh wow. I saw a CPPCon presentation earlier, and the presenter said that no code is best code, and I was pretty much in agreement. That's true. No code is always the best code. Unless, of course, you really have no code at all and no program, then maybe that's not good enough. Yeah. So did it successfully compile, or did it fail anywhere? Let's see. Man. Okay, looks like it has succeeded. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Library source compression. Okay, so this guy goes into here. Yeah. Okay, then here we do Yes. Let's say ZH upgrades. Upgrade 0 our tools to C++ 20. Good. Maybe we also test release once more, just in case. I'm a bit tired right now. It's not good, but I think we can push through. Don't we have this? In CMake, they are written like so. I do wonder if the so makes a difference. This is how with that is also how I have noted these in my files, in my local files. Okay, 0 errors, everything compiled. Fantastic. Good. Let's push that. Push. Let me say why just these 5? I have added gz-config now to the following targets. To the following targets. So this guy, so this guy, version update. How about we start from the top? Compression, asset car, set auto, Babylon, build version updates, compress. To the following targets. This appears to be complete. Is that okay? Put here. Why just these 5? I've added gz-config to these following targets, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This one is fixed. Yeah, fixed. Okay. Good. Then maybe OmniBlade will be happy with this now. Hopefully. But it was my fault that gz-config is missing. gz-config. That's not the fault of this change, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, it is. No, it's, well, I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. $50-50. Good. Then yeah, we let this build and we wait. And now we can probably look into replicating those changes to generals. There was an interesting thought by Zambas. He said that we can use patch, generate patch between old and new revisions. There was one more change I actually needed to fix up. And that is actually two. So there is this one can actually also be merged here. Request. Let me update this one. Add not this. Rebase. Okay. We should probably not use this char thingy here, because this would break if we remove this char alias. Right, so how about we make another pass on this? Let me open these two. So I would say we do char, yeah. And here we do w char t. Maybe it's worthwhile to put a breakpoint and just see if it works. ASCII string. Let me go to ASCII string. ASCII string CPP and Unicode's CPP. We just put a breakpoint in here. and a breakpoint in ASCII string sets. Then we take debug. Oh. Right, hold on. Just 0 hour. Perhaps someone can test with that in the pass and see if that works. Maybe not. Whoa. We need testers to playtest 4 specific maps and also perform general playthroughs for bug testing. Good, so let's see if that compiles. And then we run it once and see if we get the proper view onto ASCII string and Unicode string. I think it's very important for debugging that we can look at the strings. Yeah. Okay. Let me look at the files once more. Yeah. Should it be S8? SU. S8. Uniqueness. So it's UTF-8, yeah. Okay, let's enable the install target. There we go. Then we install. Then we double check. Debugging looks good, yeah. Good, let's see if we hit a breakpoint. Why did it unfocus now, the Visual Studio? And now refocus. That makes no sense. I don't know why it's hanging now. That doesn't make any sense. Huh? Huh. Okay, it's hanging in debug help DLL. Huh. Well, in that case, maybe we should make actually a release with debug. Okay, let's try that. What's up with this debug help? What is going on here? We did remove it. It's somehow hanging in there. It's maybe it's hanging because of maybe because we are missing the assembler fixes. It could be. What about? Okay, what about we merge these guys down? They look okay. Yeah. How about we go to runtime tests? And then we cherry pick this guy. Yeah. Okay. And then we build again. How about we need to get the compile times down. It's taking too long. Too many warnings. Right, there's a problem with the swap left. Right. That was for the inline assembler, right? Let's do a stash pop. Okay. For some reason I have no luck running the game anymore. I don't know what's going on here with the debug help. Why is this enabled? What is going on here with the stack dump? What is this doing? Is this writing out anything? What is this doing? What is this? Where is this coming from? This didn't happen before, did it? What is this? I don't get it. Was this defined before or not? Stack dump. If and def deck bug. Huh. What? What? Why is this enabled? I don't understand why this is enabled. This wasn't enabled before, was it? What is this? It's awfully slow. Yeah. We are in release with deb info and it runs some debug here to gather stack traces. I do wonder, like, let me put a breakpoint here. Let me put a breakpoint here. Oh, what is it doing? When is it done with that stuff? Like, Why is memory pool debug turned on? If defined debug and not defined memory pool debug. Okay, so debug is somehow defined, is that right? Let me see. Do we see, wait, do we see all preprocessors? Yeah. Let's go here. Okay, so we have release and debug. Yeah. This looks okay. Z prefix. Yeah, this looks okay. Yeah. Okay. Then why is memory debug turned on? Memory pool debug. Why is that turned on? It's not supposed to be turned on because debug is not defined. It says if defined debug and not defined memory pool debug and not defined disable memory pool debug. So why is this in? I don't understand. How is this turned on? How is this possible? What are we missing? Something we are missing here. According to this here, memory pool debug is not defined. But it's somehow going in here. Man. Oh, how is this possible? I really don't understand right now how this is defined. How is this defined? Is this defined in some CMake? No. How is this defined? Let me search for define this guy. It's just one place where it's defined and it's not defined. How is this? Okay, hold on. Let me do a full rebuild here. Just to make sure. Man, how is this stuff happening? What is happening right now? Why is Visual Studio hiding? Oh my gosh. Good, so let's do a full rebuild. Sometimes there are issues like you do like an incremental build, you switch branches, you do things and you make a build and there's some bug and you need to make a full rebuild to get rid of this. Because there's some caching going on and some compilation units and then it just does random errors. when you keep compiling this way. So maybe it's that. It happens sometimes. But yeah, this is weird. Extremely weird. To me, it looks like we need an option in CMake to disable this guy. Because it's really expensive. Okay, let's see. We still have the problem. 50-50, I would say. According to IntelliSense, memory pool debug is not set. Right? It's grayed out. So according to this, it looks like it's not there. But somehow it was. And that is... It looks still like it is. Man. Yeah, it's still in there. What? How is this possible? How is this possible? Hold on. Yeah, I don't understand how this is possible, because this one is clearly compiled out. How is this possible? Man. Oh man, what is the problem here? Why is this? Why is memory pool debug set? I don't understand. It's I don't understand how this is in here. Man. Man, I don't understand the problem. I really don't. Okay, how about we compile with a p flag? And try to see where this comes from. Because this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe this. So where do we go? Yeah. Okay, it was /p, right? Yeah. Okay, let's stop debugging. I don't understand. Let me say, somehow memory pool debug is enabled in release. Can anyone else reproduce this? The result is awfully slow memory code. Good, so man. Where do I find the codes? Hello? I don't recall where the code is. Where's the code? Must be in here, no? Code. No. Here. Okay, so we're looking for game memory, right? Let's search. Let's hold on. How about we go in here and we search for game memory.i. There we go. So that's 9 megabytes. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so we are interested in game memory. Debug. In IntelliSense shows it disabled, but when I run the game, hold on, is it maybe, are we maybe running an outdated, what the hell is that? I have a suspicion what the problem is. Is the problem maybe that the install is gone again? Yeah. That's the problem. The install is always unchecking itself when CMake regenerates or reconfigures. Right. Okay. Let me. Yeah, I think that's a problem. Okay, then. Yeah, let's remove the P flag again. P flag. Yeah. Yeah, so the problem is when CMake reconfigures, then the install target is unchecked again. And I forget this every time, and every time it causes me problems. I can't learn this. I can't learn this. It's super annoying. There's no solution to this problem. At least none that has been in Thyme and in this project yet. There probably is some solution somehow, but no one has ever explored this. Yeah. And it's a major pain. Yeah. It's a major pain. Man, why is it always taking so long? And there's too much stuff going on here. Behind building text fix. Let me see. Minor text. Improves text in behind building option string. Okay. I think. Maps. Design changes. YAML files are lowercase. All YAML files are lowercase. Superfluous blank line. Improves option text for improves man. It's not a good description here. Like the average viewer won't understand what this means. Changes behind building option string. Man. What is a better name for this? I don't know. But it should be something like it, improves text for I don't know how to explain it. Improves text. Also, I think it would be nice if we had one YAML for just all option string improvements. Because it's probably not the last one, right? Let me see. Yeah, here, graphic option name fix. Is there any other? So let's go to the other one. This one. Advanced display options. Oof. You made some of these strings uppercase. Is this consistent with the other titles of the respective languages, aka does DE have uppercase titles for other screens? If not, then this would introduce an inconsistency. Okay, so here we can also say all YAML files are lowercase. Let me add here let me remove this guy here. Let me say I suggest merge the YAML of this change with the one of 2700 because both touch the options menu. On that note, if we start another Visual Studio Code, and we go to data, projects, patch. Let me search YAML for options. Cramped text, strategy center, start money options, improve sled and text of volume options. Then how about we say, let me go in here, improves texts of graphics options. Improves text of graphics options. And then here, improve text. Improved the title text of the graphics options screen title text, the title text of the graphics options screen is or has improves text of graphics options. The title text of the graphics options screen is improved for all languages. Man, it sucks to not have English as a native language. I can't do this. Oh my gosh. I can't write English. Oh my gosh, I can't write English. English is absurd. The title text. Why do I have to do this? Can't some English person do this? For English guy, it probably pumps out the nicest strings here, and I can't do this. Oh my gosh. But who else is gonna do this? The title text of the graphics options screen is improved for all languages. But that doesn't sound right. The title text, how did we say it here in the established one? Improves Latin text to help clarify that also affects human voices. Okay, let's take this. Let's say tweak. Improves text of sound, improves text of graphics options, improves text of graphic options for all languages. How about that? Improves the title of the graphics options for all languages. Improves the title of the graphics options for all languages. Yes, this reads good, and it is a tweak. Yeah. Let's say improves text in graphics options screen. Improves text in graphics options screen. Yeah. Improves the title of the graphics options screen. Improves the title of the graphics options screen for all languages. I'm happy with this. Let's do this. Yeah. And then here on the other pull request we say here tweak improves the text of the option that draws units behind buildings. Improves the text of the option, let's say of the improves the text of the draw units behind buildings, or let's say just behind buildings. Improves the text of the behind buildings option for all languages. Is that fair? It's similar to what was written here. Yeah. For all languages, right? Yeah. Maybe I'm missing a minus here. Yeah, okay, so this one here is fixed, all right. Good. Man, this was hard. This was hard to just come up with a few sentences here. Man, documentation you really need to attend. But I do like the text now. I'm pretty sure that the native English speaker could formulate this much, much better with more professional language. I really struggle with this. That's why what I do often is once I figure, I come up with a decent sentence, and then I always look back to sentences that I've already written, and then I try to like replicate it in a similar way. That helps. Like once you figured out one way that it sounds okay, then just lean onto this and replicate the same sentence, same sentence for the new thing, right? Then what it also does, it achieves consistency, right? So that like the descriptions of changes are similar. When you look like how you documented other changes for your new change, then you keep it sort of consistent, right? Yeah. Yeah. Good. Merge a YAML of this change with the one of that because both touch the menu. let's say with one of this, after it has been merged, after, let's clarify, after that has been merged. Yeah. Okay, so let's submit this. You made some of these strings uppercase. Yeah. So this one he needs to check because, like, let's say German. So this German and here the Polish one as well. Yeah. So let's say they have all the other. I mean, we can already take a look. Like, let's see. Let's search for. Let's search for options. So for example, GUI options. See? Let me make this larger. Yeah. So here, as you can see, German here also has non-capital caption for these options, and Polish neither. Skirmish, same thing, see? This is not uppercase, and this one is also not. So to me, yeah, to me it looks like, I mean, this is not a title, it's a button. But here, start game was also a button, right? Let's see some other, let's take a look at game options, for example. Game options. Yeah, the same thing here. Yeah, I think just looking at a glance, to me it looks like the capitalization should not be changed of this guy for German and Polish. Any other? Hold on. The others look. This one is upper. Yeah, the others are uppercase. Okay. Let me clarify. Concerns DE and PL. Yeah. Good. Submit review. And this as well. Submit review. Yeah, so now that took us 20 minutes or so. Okay, has Visual Studio loaded by now? Yes, thank you. Visual Studio is so slow when a project is rebuilding, it's ridiculous. Okay, so I think the error was we didn't check install, and so it didn't install, and now it did, and so now I suspect it works fine. Yeah. Yeah, this happens to me all the time. All the time. And it will keep happening until I guess I use it daily and it becomes automatic. And then it's probably fine. Okay, now we got past it. Yeah. Okay, so we do have string here. Okay. Okay, so temp. Let's put a breakpoint here. And we can look into this. Okay, that's nice. Yeah. Okay. ASCII. Yeah. Good. Let me see if we also get a hit on a Unicode string. Yeah. A Unicode string. This one here. Oof. No. Let me put a breakpoint here. Okay, we can't see this guy here. Okay, how about we look, no. There we go. Okay, Unicode. There we go. I wonder if we should, does it actually make sense that we show? Maybe we can omit the ASCII and the Unicode. I mean, because we have this L here. You have the L here, which already shows us that it's Unicode. Yeah, maybe we don't need this here. ASCII, Unicode, do we need that? Probably not. It just makes it unnecessarily long to look at, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's remove this, yeah. I think this is good enough. Let's check this one more time. My mistake. Insta was unchecked. Okay. Okay, I think that's good enough, right? It's like how we see other strings as well. Yeah, I think that's good enough. It's concise. Yeah, good. Then let me stop the debugging here. Then we stash this here. Then we go to add nutvis. Then we go to stash pop. Then we go to these two, amend commit, go. All right. Then we stash again. Then we push this guy. Remote. Yep. Okay, there we go. There was one more thing I wanted to try. Game code. Yeah, so how about we move... How about we create a CMake list in here? CMake lists.txt, and then we move this guy here. We do add sub directory. Yeah, we call it Resources. And then we move this guy, and then we move this guy in here, like that. There we go. And then we remove here this here at the front. There we go. Let me see if that works. Good. So resources, where is it? Here, this guy. All right. I checked unused units voice file, and some of those sounds are not present in original sound files from Gentoo. Where can I find them? Are not present in original sound files? I also was searching for the most pronounced cases of sound files that have noise and clicks. I found one with a lot of noise, but all clicking files didn't have clicks that were audible to me. Can you point me to the sound file that has the worst clicking sounds? Okay, so he has two questions. I checked unused units voice files, and some of those sounds are not present. You need to combine generals and 0 hour to get all sounds together. I guess that's the problem, that maybe he just took generals or 0 hour. Maybe that, so basically generals has all the base audio for most of the units, and 0 hour just adds like the new stuff on top that is specific to 0 hour, but the most audio is in generals for the affection units. Yeah. I guess this will answer his question. I was searching for the most pronounced cases of sound files that have noise and clicks. Okay. I mean, it's hard to say. Before we do that, let me update the resources here first. Oh man, this will take forever again. So basically, in here we will have some, there should be a change. Audio is merged. Audio. Let's do sounds. Polish, maybe. Polish sounds. How about label audio? Label audio. Here, English audio restoration. Follow up for this one, yeah. So the first improvement on the English sound quality that tackled the biggest offenders, yeah. the biggest offenders. And I think a bad example was TrueCrawler. Okay. It's still unloading things. Okay, well then we can do this here. TrueCrawler. Okay, let me go to... let me stop here the space music, yeah. And let me add here the desktop audio, so you should be able to hear things now. And then we go to projects. So I have a folder here where I put all loose files from the games. And that is data, English, no, audio, sounds. So the TrueCrawler, oof. TrueCrawler, oof. NV, I think. English, NV, no? Huh. V. Ah, yeah, okay, it's just V. V, and then, oof. Could be one of these here. VT.
Find me a crash site.
No, that's Scorpion, I think.
Where do you want these? Instructions confirmed.
Let me see.
Warheads in the field. Fasten your seatbelts.
Aha, there we go.
Everyone okay back there? Fasten your seatbelts.
Yeah, here I can already hear it. I need to make my desktop audio a bit louder.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Here I can definitely hear it. Let me see.
That's an easy one. We'll unload and surprise them. Let's try the assault tactic. Watch this. Watch this.
That's also pretty bad.
This may be bumpy.
That as well.
This may be bumpy.
I don't know if you can hear it. For me, it's I use headphones and it's pretty audible.
This may be bumpy.
Yeah, for me it's pretty clear. We can maybe also load it in here. So it's a TrueCrawler. Yeah, let's load in all TrueCrawlers here. Yeah.
Looks like a good place to stop.
Yeah, it's certainly audible here.
Looks like a good place to stop. They could use some company.
Can you also hear it? Let me see. Not that I play back and you can't hear anything.
They could use some company.
You should be able to hear it in the video, yeah.
They could use some company. You want to unload there. You want to unload there.
So it's basically it's like this down here, right? The bass. There's like a huge humming. Like their recording studio, their equipment was not good, and you have this in almost all of the unit voices. Some kind of humming. Some are worse than others. So it's like there are some which are really bad, like this TrueCrawler, for example. And then there's some where it's okay-ish, and then there's some that are pretty good, pretty clean to begin with. Yeah. And that's just humming. Then you also have other problems like the clicking. I would have to find that.
We have plenty of seats.
Okay, so
Let's get these men to the battle.
So I would just say, let me say, most of the troop crawler sounds Vitro star have big humming, have very noticeable humming. Okay, and the crackling, the crackling, I think the missile defender, I think that one had a lot. Let me see. Missile defender. That should be I something. Oh.
I'll hack into their buildings. Let's take their buildings from them. What is it?
You want the best? Here I am. Keep 'em coming. Keep it quiet. I won't be noticed.
There you also hear very noticeable. Yeah. Yeah.
Needs an attitude adjustment. Needs an attitude adjustment.
So for example, this sound, let's open it.
Attitude adjustment. Attitude adjustment.
It's like, I guess in game it's not that noticeable because you have like ambient sound and music, right? And that kind of masks it, right? But it becomes really obvious if you just carefully listen to the audio in a pristine setup like this. So here at the end, you can see here, there's like an audible spike, right? So
needs an attitude adjustment.
Yeah, so here at the end, right? And that can be cleaned up, and then I think Control U.
Needs an attitude adjustment.
Yeah, so that's an easy fix. Just Control U is auto here in this tool. All right. Let's find some the missile defender.
I'll let myself in, thanks. Leave me alone, you bully! Instructions received. No system is safe. Inputting detonation codes. We have control of their building.
Fire! No place to hide! How about the test drive, huh?
Okay, let's take a short break here. Let me see if Visual Studio has loaded by now. It did. Okay, let me see if resources here. Yeah. Okay. Good. Then let me push that real quick here. Hold on. Okay. Stage and amend commit, and there we go. And let's push that up. Push. Let me put that in here. Let me pause there. Review. Please review. It can be merged now. Okay, let's get back to the audio. So the missile defender. Here at IMIS, yeah. Let's take this guy.
Firing. This'll be a hit. Letting her go. Just like the 4th of July. This'll be fun. Want to see a fireball?
Let me just load in all here. I miss. Yeah, okay. Let's load these guys. Okay.
Precise and powerful.
So this one has a bit of noise, right?
I'll get a beat on him.
This one has some noise as well.
Drawing a big bullseye on him.
This one is okay.
My personal shooting range. My personal shooting range.
So here it has like 2 small clicks. Here's one click and here's one click, and you can actually see it. Here's a click and here's another click.
Range. 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 Range.
This one is really subtle, but like if you see it and you can, like, this is like a visual aid for what you can hear.
Range. Range. Range.
Right?
Firing. Firing. This'll be a hit. This'll be a hit. This'll be a hit.
Yeah, this one is not so clean down here, right?
Her go. Letting her go. Letting her go. Just like the 4th of July.
Yeah.
This'll be fun. Want to see a fireball? This will leave a mark.
So there's a click here at the end, this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Oh, this one has pretty obvious humming here. Yeah. And it has also a very obvious click here at the end. This one here. It doesn't gracefully fade out. So it ends like on the click. Okay, but there should be a more obvious examples for clicks. Let's see. Let's look a bit through.
Let's go in that building.
No.
We can fire through the window.
There was a small click. I did hear it somewhere at the end.
Window. We can fire through the window.
Yeah, it's probably here at the end, the click.
Take cover in there. It'll be a nice view.
Yeah, but not the obvious ones.
Enabling laser sights.
Aha!
Enabling laser sights.
This one is pretty obvious, I would say. This click here. This one, you can also see it visually here.
Laser sights. Enabling laser sights.
I don't know if you can hear it. For me, it's pretty obvious. I use like the headset. So.
Sights. Enabling laser sights. It's enabling laser sights.
Yeah.
It's.
Maybe I put it on repeat so you can hear it better. Yeah. So this thing here, and if we removed it, I guess we would have to zoom in. Here it's this guy here. So I guess we would just have to. How does this look? Yeah. So basically, you see, like this is like a calm wave, and then you have this thing here, and that causes a click. So if we take this guy and we press here Control U, then it will auto heal it, and now the click should be gone.
Sights. Sights. Enabling laser sights. Sights. Sights.
Yeah, so now for the most part the click is gone. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this is basically the way to fix, like you have to listen to the thing, identify where is the click, and I mean it's easy to see, like especially here but here as well. And then yeah, auto heal it, and then the click is gone. Yeah. Some files have a lot of clicks, some files don't, but yeah, it's like it requires listening and repeat listening and so on. Let's see if there's some other example.
Guidance ready. Laser guidance ready.
Oh, there's a very obvious here at the end. Here. Yeah. Let me go here to the end. Yeah. So here, it's not so obvious on here. But you see it kind of visually down here, the red thing in the bass. There's something going on here. So it's minus 36 decibel. It's not that loud. I mean, obviously it would be louder if it would go here to minus 10 or so, but minus 36, you can hear it. You can hear it. It's obviously it's harder to hear in game, but if you listen carefully, like you take a missile defender and you move him a bit around, and you know which sound causes like crackling or humming and so on, you do hear it in game as well, of course, right? But obviously it's more obvious here when listening to it in isolation of other sounds. Right?
Moving. Heading over. Heading over. Heading over. You bet. You bet. You bet. Sure thing. Got my missile launcher right here. Got my missile launcher right here.
Yeah, so I guess I just write yes, humming noise. Samples for clicking you can hear in missile defender. I miss missile defender sounds. Yeah. Best to hear with headphones and raise volume up. Yeah. I've now clicking like mouse clicks. Well, it's not really like mouse clicks. Clicks like mouth noises. I have a powerful audio system. Okay, well, crank it up. Explain. Well, I just recorded a video. You can watch it tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, how can I explain sound? How can explain sound? I don't know. It's just a sound. I can hear it. Explain the sound.
Fire at anything.
There's probably some audio files which have really extreme clicking.
Let's pop some tanks. Let's pop some tanks.
This one is, yeah, I can hear it here.
Pop some tanks. Some tanks. Let's pop some tanks.
There's a click here. It could be this guy here or this one here. Somewhere here. Yeah.
I want to blow something up.
This one is also unpleasant. Here you see like you hear the sound from his neck. I don't know how to explain it.
I want to blow something up.
Like it's after he set up the audio, the voice still comes through, but it's not clean, you know?
Nup. 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 Nup.
So I'm pretty sure that this is human-made sound, but it's not something that should belong to the recording, right?
Nup. Nup. Nup.
Because the up is done here.
Nup.
Or is it not?
Nup. Something up. Blow something up. Blow something up.
It's weird, really weird.
Up. I want to blow something up.
It sounds weird.
Something up.
Blow something up. He doesn't really say p. He doesn't say p.
Up. Up. Something up. Something up. Something up. Something up.
It sounds like blow something up. Ab. It doesn't really say p. I don't know. It's really weird.
Something up. I want to blow something up. I give up. I give up.
That's also a weird sound here.
Here, take my toys. Here, take my toys. Here, take my toys.
There's definitely a click here. Down here. This one, I think. Let me see. Let's zoom in there. Wait, how do we scroll? I forgot how to like move. Has been a while I used this. It's not right click. How do I scroll left and right here? Huh? Well, I guess we have to use this one then. So down here, I think that this one is causing clicks. This one. See. So
Here, take my toys.
yeah, I would say so. This obviously also comes from the mouth, but I think it's not supposed to be here. So I think we can auto hear this.
Here, take my toys.
And now it's gone. And I think that already sounds better.
Here, take my toys. Here, take my toys.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a kind of clicking. What other problems would there be? Let me see. So this one fixed humming, noise, hiss, and crackling. Yeah, I guess these were the biggest offenders. Humming, so it's like this. Noise is like some like white noise. So humming is a bit different from noise. I mean, both are like disturbances, but humming is more like it sounds like some electrical interference or something. And the noise is just like white noise when you just hold the microphone against an empty room, then you hear noise, right? And hissing is the hissing. What was that? I think the Spectre gunship or something. Yeah.
Objective confirmed.
Yeah. I don't know if that was classified as hissing, but there's some sounds where you hear like is when you say the S sound. And then sometimes in the recording, then it will be like a really high pitch. And it's unpleasant to listen to. I don't know how to describe. I don't know if it's part of this guy here. I don't think so. I think the Spectre gunship was special in a way that it sounds weird.
Acquiring new target. Acquiring new target.
Yeah.
Objective confirmed. Objective confirmed. Cleared for engagement. Cleared for engagement. Cleared for engagement. Clear the area. Clear the area. Clear the area. We have them. We have them.
Yeah, the Spectre sound has a very unique, strange audio quality. Unlike all others, it has like this. I don't know how to describe it. It's
Our job is done here. Our job is done here.
It sounds distorted in a way, right?
Spectre gunship signing out.
Ah,
Spectre gunship signing out.
here you can hear like his.
Spectre gunship signing out. Spectre gunship signing out.
So when he says ship, it sounds really bad.
Spectre gunship signing out. Spectre gunship signing out. Spectre gunship signing out.
To me, it sounds really bad with the headphones that I have on. Maybe for someone else it sounds okay-ish, but yeah. So what would the improvement sound like? Hold on. Let's go to game page. Game files edited, data, audio, sounds, English. No, oh, it's an optional, right? Yeah, optional, data, audio, sounds, English. No, where is it? Speech, restoration. How? Ah, here, restoration. There we go. English voice. Yeah. And then we go to V Spectre here. So we were listening to SPDEP. SPDEP. Yeah.
Spectre gunship signing out. Spectre gunship signing out.
Yeah, it's still not perfect, but I would say it's a little bit better.
Spectre gunship signing out. Spectre gunship signing out. Spectre gunship signing out.
It's a little bit less in the ears. It's not great either, but it's a bit better, I would say. Let's see the True Crawler. True Crawler. So there we had a lot of humming, right? Troop. It was this one? Yeah. So let me see. Here, this guy, right?
Let's get these men to the battle.
So this one. So that is SEF, this one.
Let's get these men to the battle.
Ah, hold on. We are still at the wrong folder here. Hold on. This one. Vitro. Here. There we go.
Let's get these men to the battle.
Aha. There we go.
Let's get these men to the battle.
So if we compare this here. So as you can see, also visually, you see that it's cleaned up, right? So this is the cleaned up version. This is the one with the humming. So as you can see, like you have the humming down here, and here a little bit of noise, right? And here it's cleaned up, right? So the noise is gone, the humming is gone down here, and it sounds more clean.
Let's get these men to the battle. 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 Let's get these men to the battle.
Yeah.
Let's get these men to the battle.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's basically it. I hope it makes sense. Yeah. I can't start patch with full German pack. Can you please check graphics menu in DE? Oof. I don't have time for this now. No. I won't do it now. Good. So we have pushed this one here. Yeah. Okay. So we need an approval for this, and then we can merge it. We also need still an OmniBlades approval for this one, unless he has already given it. No. Good. So waiting for these two to merge. Yeah. Make project buildable. Right. So what I would like to do next is, yeah, I would like to, no, hold on. There's still one more thing I wanted to do. Oh boy. One more thing. And that was here in the, two more things. Two more. Oh man, so much to do. So much to do. So here, Mauler rightfully mentioned that the fix was not replicated the same way here. The const ref was not replicated. STL type dev. STL type devs. There we go. Here. There we go. No. That was 0 hour. That already was correct. Boy. Let's put generals. Nah, would take forever again. What's the time? 2 hours 25. I really would like to take a break, but there's just so much to do. I cannot take breaks. I have to work. Oh. Man, this waiting time is killing me here. Every time. I really don't understand why Visual Studio is so slow. It's remarkable. STL type dev. Okay. So this one. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Let's build this just to make sure there's no problem. So, ASCII string hash. Yeah, that looks good to me. can load faster. So slow. Good. So this one is. Yeah. Okay. So. Man, what is happening here? What is this pop-up? Hello? What is happening here on this website? My gosh, it's so buggy. Man, even GitHub is buggy. Unbelievable. Why does this show that this line has changed? I don't understand that. And here it does not. Why? It's so random. Like, why is it different? Here. Why does this draw different than this diff here? I don't understand. Like, we did change this line, or did we? Oh, hold on. Ah, there's a space. Okay, it has changed. What about this one? Oh, there's also a space. Well, let's fix the space as well. How about that? There we go. Yeah. See, attention to detail. Yeah, so important. Now I fix the space. See, now I push it again. Yeah, it was game unusable. Code is unusable with such white spaces. Yeah, outrageous. Okay. See, now it's consistent. Look at that. So beautiful. Good. Let me write here. Comments. Fixed. There we go. Good. Then there's only one more thing, and that is here in the inline assembler fixes. There we still have a compiler error, which I noted somewhere down here. Linker error. So I will fix this next, but I think I will take a break now. Yeah, I will take a break now because it has been already quite a long session. Oh, by the way, I just realized you hear the music. That's not good. I hope I don't get a copyright strike now for the space music. Yeah. Let me mute this again here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I typically mute the music because then you can listen to your own music if you want, and to there's probably a lot of copyright when I listen to random things like the space music. You're probably wondering why you're listening to space. I just need something that just like does some noise that doesn't disturb me. The problem is if I listen to typically when I just work and I don't talk, then I can listen to like music with vocals like normal. But when I talk, I cannot listen to any of these pops and R&B and anything with vocals. Is I cannot do it. So I just listen to something that does some noise, some calm noises. That works. Yeah. Good. Then, yeah, that will be it for the session. I hope you enjoyed. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.